Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich. And this is our fifth in the series on the game Return to Grace, which I think is more visual novel than game, but I'm really enjoying the story, and I think it's
So what's all this?
fun
It
to
appears
explore.
Everett has built something into Grace's central processor.
This must be where all those missing parts from the spire have gone. Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin to understand how it works.
You'll have to prime the machine first.
This must be the primer.
It is.
They make you pull the thing.
Whoa! What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity. High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
There are still 2 other coils to prime.
So, it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Huh. That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
What happened?
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
Oh, there's that.
Look for the beam that is not aimed at the central platform.
That one over there.
Do you think it will hurt to be turned into Grace?
Not at all, pal. You'll return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
What if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different, but who's to say you won't like it?
What am I supposed to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage would be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I know how far you've come and what this means to you, and I really don't see any other way.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
I think you already know what you're going to do. I think I need to stay out of your way.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Do it. Here I go. How you doing, pal?
So far, so good. Oh! Keep moving.
Well done. Hold on, Addie.
Please hurry!
You'll have to move, Addie.
I can't hold it!
Hurry, Addie.
You did it, pal. I'm super proud of you.
I did.
I'm super proud of them.
Yes. Well done.
Is it safe to touch?
Very likely.
Likely we'll have to do, I guess.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod attached to the room's central column.
That's it.
You should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's machine.
It was really cool doing things with you.
Don't cross streams. That's
Even
Ghostbusters.
if some of it was a little boring.
That one
Thanks,
was
pal.
Ghostbusters.
Maybe next time, we'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous stuff? Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess. But then, you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
There is nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
Do we really have to become Grace?
It's the way we were designed, pal. there's nothing to be afraid of.
He was working on his machine to the very end.
This switch locks in logic, not empathy.
Alright, yes. No, he was sleeping here.
So this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed, but I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Me too.
Say hi to Grace for me.
I will, pal.
You really are the best, Addie.
Well, that's finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
You will need to prime the next sequence, Addie.
Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so. You'll have to prime the machine first. You'll need to find the logic primer. You'll have to prime the machine first.
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Still not a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
What this time?
One of the logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician. One thing I do not understand, Addie, is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
I told this to Mom. There was nothing for me to return to.
Ah, but that does little to explain why you came here.
What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
This again. This looks complex.
The sequence is on, off, on.
That's it.
You can go lock in logic now.
So why do you think I'm here?
If you will allow me to simulate empathy for a moment. I think you are here because you wanted to be part of something bigger than your life on Earth offered you.
And do you think I found that?
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience. I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Well, thanks for helping me get this far.
Well, it is, indeed, what we are here for.
You're looking for the logic switch, Addie. This is control.
Well, this is it.
Just one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
It has. Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record,
Control's gonna
I do
mess this
hope
up.
your 600
You know
million
he's gonna
mile,
mess this up.
300-day journey won't be for naught.
Perhaps it's already been worth it. Just you and me, Control. Still sulking, I see.
I bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
Ah, he speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system, and you chose this path instead.
I chose my own path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie. You must not do this, Addie. Sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of grace in this manner is entirely unnatural. You must not proceed. Humankind.
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I'm saving you from Everett's corrupting influence.
He was just trying to bring Grace back.
I thought you were here to help humankind. You are ensuring their ongoing ruin.
I wonder if you can fail here.
No!
No!
Grace,
Yes, Addie.
you're really bright.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I've gone?
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the Spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way.
Alright. What am I supposed to hold on to? Ah, ascend.
I was programmed with one purpose, to serve the best interests of humankind. There was much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn. All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How were you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict, all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of human endeavor through sermons delivered by keepers throughout the ages. And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that was sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened? It sounds like things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect. It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect. Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome, to strive for.
You shut yourself down.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again.
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me. But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses then?
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this spire in the past 1,000 years. Do you recall that purple bloom you chose in my garden? A unique bloom you spotted in a sea of others. I believe it still suits you. An insatiable curiosity drives you to explore. You used mind over ladder, and you play the theremin wonderfully. You, Addie, are precisely what I'd hoped humans could become again. For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
Hardest choice is required as strength. That's it? I don't know, it gives you that kind of What do you think happened sort of ending? I'm not sure if I agree that sort of thing. I rather like this, and it is kind of silly. I started a whole new episode. I probably could have tacked this on the end of the last one, but I really enjoyed this game. I think it's a great addition to Game Pass. You know, if you watch me play, you'll see that you could see this whole story on your own and get all these achievements fairly easily. I did complete the whole story, but I think it's kind of worth doing on your own. Though you have seen everything here, I don't know. It's hard to make that. I mean, it's like it's all kind of spoiled for you here. They did a great job. Oh.
Small excursion, she said.
Oh, look
Follow
at
a
that.
couple leads and then back to the books. I know I should be more assertive. It's for her safety, too. Not that she ever thinks about my safety. All the signs were there at the Wagner site. Let me bake in the Mercury sun for 2 days. Doesn't seem so bad now. She could have at least shut the door behind her.
Poor robot left all on his own. Oh, what's that one? Give her another 20 minutes, but that's it. Oh, you witnessed Ellen's fate. That's funny. I'm going to look here. We got 25, 35 achievements. Okay. There's a few things we could have gotten along the way. I'm not going to go back and get them. I'm sure if you were following the guide, you probably grab every missable one along the way. I'm pretty much done with this. I enjoyed it. I'm glad it was on Game Pass. I never would have tried it if it wasn't on Game Pass. And, this is the type of thing is I'm glad I have Game Pass because of it. Because, who's gonna, that was, 3 hours a game or something or more. And it's like on your own, you think, oh, that's not worth it. But it was a great story. I'm glad these people had got the money and the time to do it. And I had a real fun time playing it. If there's other things you'd like to see me play on Game Pass, let me know. If there's something on PlayStation Premium, let me know. If there's free-to-play games on either of those systems, let me know. If there's something you see going on sale soon and you'd like to see demonstrated, I might be able to accommodate you. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys all next time.